Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to Google Classroom. I am going to discuss with you some questions of exercise 20.1. After that, I will discuss with you how to find surface area and volume of cube and cuboid. So, our first question of exercise 20.1 is here, question number 4. And the question is, a hedge boundary needs to be planted around a rectangular lawn 18 meter long and 12 meter wide. If 3 shrubs can be planted to grow a meter of hedge, how many shrubs will be needed in all? To find this kind of problem, first of all, we will calculate perimeter of the rectangular lawn. Thereafter, as is given in 1 meter, 3 shrubs can be planted. So, whatever perimeter of the lawn will come, you will multiply the perimeter by 3 to get the number of shrubs. So, look at here on the board the solution. Given length of rectangular lawn 18 meter and breadth of rectangular lawn 12 meter. Therefore, perimeter of rectangular lawn is equal to, as we know the formula, 2 plus 2 multiplied by L plus B. So, 2 bracket 18 plus 12, which is equal to 2 into 30, that is 60 meter. We calculated here perimeter of the rectangular lawn. Now, how many shrubs will be planted? So, therefore number of shrubs will be needed is equal to perimeter multiplied by the number of shrubs, 1 meter. So, 60 into 3, 180 shrubs. This will be the answer. I hope you understood this solution. Now the next question, we have question number 5. And the question is, how many times does Ranjit have to run around a field 18 meter long and 33 meter wide in order to cover 812 meter. This kind of problem you can solve using perimeter. First of all, you will calculate the perimeter of the field. The perimeter of the field will be the distance covered by Ranjit in one round. And here distance total given is 812 meter. So, how many round he will, or how many times he will run around the field, you can get when you divide the total distance given by perimeter of the field. So, see the solution here. It is given length of field is 83 meter and breadth of field is 33 meter. Therefore, perimeter of field we can calculate by the formula 2 into L plus B, which is 2 into 83 plus 33, it will come 32 meter. It is the perimeter of the field. And this distance Ranjit will cover in one time. When we will make one complete round, then this distance, that is 232 meter, he will cover. And therefore number of times Ranjit has to run to cover distance 812 meter is equal to total distance by perimeter of the field, which is equal to 812 meter by 232 meter. When you solve, you will get 3 whole 1 by 2 times. Means if the total distance given, Ranjit had to run 3 whole 1 by 2 times, means 3 complete round and one half round. So I hope you understood both the solution. Now I am going to solve question number 14. Question number 14 is a cobblestone path 8 meter wide is to be laid along the boundary of a park 76 meter long and 58 meter wide. If it costs rupees 35 to lay cobblestone on 1 meter square area, how much would the entire job cost? It means a park is given, its length and breadth is given. Around the boundary of park, 8 meter wide path has made. See here the figure I have drawn. This is the boundary of the park, which is 76 meter long and 58 meter wide. 8 meter wide path is around the boundary of the park made here. The width here I have shown 8 meter, here also 8 meter, here also 8 meter, and here all around 8 meter width path is given. We have to calculate the cost of laying cobblestone on the path. Okay, and the cost of 1 meter square path is given rupees 35. Means laying the cobblestone in 1 meter square area is equal to rupees 35. So first of all we will calculate the area of the path which we have to lay with the cobblestone. Look at the board here. It is given length of rectangular park is 76 meter and breadth of rectangular park is equal to 58 meter. Since 8 meter wide path laid around boundary of park, as you are seeing here, 8 meter wide path laid around boundary of the park, therefore length of park without path 76 meter total length minus 2 times 8 meter. As you are seeing, 8 meter width this side also, 8 meter width this side also. So 8 meter and 8 meter. So 2 times 8 meter we will subtract from the length of the park and it will become 60 meter. Similarly, breadth of park without path is equal to 58 minus 2 times this width and this width. So 2 times 8 meter here and 8 meter, so 2 times 8 meter, which will come 42 meter. Now the area of path will be total area of the path minus area of this rectangle without cobbled path. So now area of path is equal to area of path minus area of path without path, which has not contained path means this area. As you are seeing, to calculate outer area we have length 76 meter and breadth 58 meter, and to calculate this area we have length 60 meter and breadth 42 meter. So we can calculate area of park by 76 into 58 minus area of park without park 60 into 42, which will come 1888 meter square. Now it is given cost of laying cobblestone in 1 meter square area is equal to rupees 35. Therefore, cost of laying cobblestone in 1888 meter square area will be rupees 35 multiplied by the area of the path, which will come rupees 66,080. I hope you understood these three. solutions. Remaining questions you will solve. I will also discuss if any you will have in Google Meet. Now I am going to discuss with you surface area of cube and cuboid. As you know, a cube has 6 surfaces and cuboid has also 6 surfaces. But a cube has all its surface same or a square surface. Look at the figure here. I am writing surface area of surface area. First figure I am going to discuss with you of cube. All of you must have seen cube. You see here all the surfaces of a cube are identical and have equal area. Okay. As you know, in case of a cube, length, breadth and height all are same. Means if it is the length, this will be also length and this will be also length. Okay. Now, if we are considering any one surface and we are going to calculate the area of that surface. So you are saying if this surface I am going to consider, you see, it is just like a square having all its sides of equal length, L into L. So one surface area is length multiplied by length, that is L square. And we have total 6 identical surfaces in a cube. So total surface area of a cube is equal to 6 into L square. Is it clear? Means if one surface we are considering here, it is of a square because this and this is same and this is same. So you know the area of a square is length into length, that is L square, or you have learned that is side square. And here in case of cube we are having 6 identical surfaces. So total surface area of a cube will be total surface area of a cube is equal to 6 times the surface area of the 6 times the one surface area, means 6 into L square. I hope it is clear. Now we have to consider the lateral surface area. Suppose it is the base of the square. This is base of the cube. This one is the base of the cube. On this base, all the other surfaces which touch this base will be the lateral surface of the cube. Take an example of a cubical room. So the floor will be the base of the room and all 4 walls will be the lateral surface for the room. We will not consider the roof or the ceiling. We will consider only the lateral surface area, these 4 walls. So to find out the lateral surface area of a cube, we will find out the surface area of the 4 walls. So here lateral surface area of a cube is equal to 4L square. Why 4L square? Because 4 walls are there in a cubical room and the lateral surface area will be only the area of these 4 walls. we will not consider the area of the floor and area of the ceiling. Is it clear? Similarly, in case of cuboid, if we have cuboid, as you know, a cuboid has 3 pairs of identical surfaces. A cuboid has 3 pairs of identical surfaces. Just now I am going to give you the example of cuboid. Look, this duster, you are seeing it is just like a shape of a cuboid. One surface and identical surface to this is this one. Another surface and identical to this is this one. One top and bottom, both are identical. So 3 pairs of identical surfaces are here in cuboid. It means if we are considering length, this will be the breadth and this will be the height. Length from here to here, this is breadth and this is height. So its base is this one. Okay, its base is this one. In this case also we have lateral surface area and total surface area. If we are going to consider the surface area for this, suppose this is the cuboid, so this will be length and this will be breadth. So area for this surface will be length into breadth. Area for this surface will be length into breadth. So 2 times length into breadth we have got. Now this one, breadth and height. Breadth and height. So area of this surface will be breadth into height. Similarly, area of this surface will be breadth into height. Now area of this surface, front surface, length into height. So similarly, area of this surface will be length into height. Means when we have to calculate the area of a cuboid, total surface area, then we write 2 times length into breadth, 2 times breadth into height and 2 times height into length. Okay, and from there we can get total surface area of a cuboid. Total surface area of a cuboid total surface area of a cuboid is equal to 2 times LB length into breadth plus BH breadth into height plus LH length into height. As you are considering, this is the base. So base length, so this area and the top area 2 times L into B. If you are considering this side, this one. So this area is height into base and this side also height into base. So 2 times B into H and the front side L into H, this area. Okay, so front side we have L into H and back side also we have this area. This one back side L into H. So 2 times L into B plus 2 times B into H plus 2 times L into H, and if we take 2 common, then we can write the total surface area of a cuboid equal to 2 times LB plus BH plus LH. Similarly, we can calculate lateral surface area of a cuboid. As the 4 walls of a room, cuboidal room, will be the lateral surface area of the cuboid. So try to stand here. As it is the base of the cuboid, this part, it is the base. Then other 4 surfaces which are in touch with this one is this surface, front and back, not the top surface. So just now we have calculated area for this surface. Suppose this one, I am taking example. This is the base and this is the top. So lateral surface area in case of cuboid is surface area of this surface, this this and this. Only 4 surfaces which are in touch with the base. And in this case, the surface area for this is B into H, and here also B into H. So 2 times BH, and surface area for this is 2 times LH. So we write lateral surface area, of a cuboid is equal to 2 times BH plus 2 times LH, and when we take 2 common, it will come 2 times common H also common, L plus B. So this will be the required surface area for a cuboid, required lateral surface area for a cuboid, and here is the total surface area of the cuboid. Like this, if dimensions given for the cube and cuboid, you will easily calculate total surface area and lateral surface area of the cuboid. Now I am going to discuss with you volume of cube and cuboid. Volume of cube and cuboid. Volume of cube and cuboid. Figure is clear to you that in case of cube, all the edges are of the same length. It is the cube. So the volume of a cube is equal to volume of a cube is equal to length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height means length, breadth is also here length, and height is also here length. So volume we can calculate by L cube, and unit we write cubic unit. Cubic unit. As I have already discussed the unit of perimeter, that we write the length of unit of area we write meter square, centimeter square. Here unit of volume we write centimeter cube, meter cube, or cubic meter or cubic centimeter, etc. Whatever the dimension in unit given. You can also understand it that area of base L square into height. It can be also written as area of base of cube into height of cube. By this formula you can also calculate volume of a cube. Similarly, volume of a cuboid, volume of a cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height, and in short we write LBH. Length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height, cubic unit. We write here cubic unit. So this is the formula to calculate volume of a cuboid. Now this can also be written, you see, length and breadth. So area, you can write it L B into H. So area of base into height to get the volume of a cuboid. So this is all about surface area and volume of cuboid. I hope you understood the formula of surface area and volume of cuboid. Now you will be able to do questions of exercise 20.3 and 20.4. So you have your homework. Exercise 20.3 and 20.4. I will also discuss with you the questions of this exercise in Google Meet. So thank you for this class.